Welcome back to the sessions on the subject marketing management. Myself is M. Umrais, working as an assistant professor, Department of MBA, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. In today's session, I'll discuss about product life cycle. Yes, the overview of today's session, we will start with understanding what is the product life cycle. Then we will understand what are the different stages in the product life cycle, and we will conclude today's session with the various characteristics and the strategies that we will use under different product life cycle stages. Now, what is a product life cycle, or what is the concept is all about? Like as a human being that we have, human being will transform from different stages, from the birth to the death, as we have the different stages like adults, youngsters, teenagers, old age. Like the same, when a company is offering a product into the market, yes, the product can also passes the different stages. Like a human being, based upon the age of a person, we will define in which stage that they are. Like the same, for a product, depending upon the sales as well as depending upon the time duration, as we will classify the different stages and product life cycle. See, it refers to the different stages in the lifespan of a product. Companies' positioning and differentiation strategy must change as the product market competitors are changing. Depending upon as a product is entered into the market, as the time passes, the competitors will changes, as well as the different distribution channels that it will changes. Depending upon that, it needed to update. And these changes will be taken place based upon the product life cycle. Most product life cycle curves are, now it is a dumbbell based shape that we have. Does it is mandatory that all the products will follow the same? May not be. But in most of the cases, what happen is the general life cycle of a product will be like this. Now, about what are the different stages that we have, this curve is typically divided into 4 different stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. What are those 4 stages? And about each stage, we have a description. Now, introduction stage. Now, what is an introduction stage? See here, this part is an introduction stage. That is when the product entered into the market initially, and in the initial stage, what happened? The sales of the product are very less. Newly entered product into the market. Such a stage, as we'll call it as introduction. Introduction, a period of slow sales growth as the product is introduced into the market for the first time. And see here, what are the profit? The second curve that we have here, it is a profit curve. Now, what are the profits under the introduction stage? It is in the negative axis. Negative axis means losses. When a product entered into the market, does it will give the profits to a business? Means may not be. There are profits are non-exist because of the huge expenses under product introduction. Whenever we are introducing a new product, innovative product, much more R&D expenditure will take place. Because of that, it will be huge expenditure will be paid by the company, but in return they could not able to get the same number of sale in the market. Because of that, it is in the losses. Come to the second stage, that is growth, a period of rapid market acceptance. Now, under this second stage, that is growth stage, what will happen? The sales will increase suddenly. There is a very good growth rate can be identified under the second stage that we have. And maturity stage, where a maturity is the one where the sales reaches to the maximum and it will start declining. A slowdown in the sales growth rate because the product has achieved acceptance by all the potential customers. For example, let us assume that we have 10,000 people. Our product is manufactured for 10,000 target customers. Now, when the product entered into the market, do all the 10,000 customers will purchase our product? Means may not be. Among this 10,000 people, hardly 100 customers may purchase. Because of that, the sales is very low. It is moving very slowly. But whereas as there is a information present about that, in the growth stage, it will accepted by the many. But under the maturity stage, among this 10,000 people, almost 9,000 customers accepted our product. In that case, what happened? There is a possibility of only 1,000. That 1,000 may not buy. They are switching to some other product, or else they are not showing interest into our product. Such a stage, as we'll call it as maturity stage, where the profits are stable and at the same time start declining because increased competition. As the profits are very high, because of that, many other competitors will enter. The existing 10,000 customers whom we have targeted, they will be divided into among different types of company competitors that we have. Now, the last stage that we have, it is decline stage. Sales slow down and the profits will reduce. Such a stage as we'll call it as decline. These are the 4 different stages that we have: introduction, growth, maturity and decline stage. On what basis that we have divided? Based upon the sales of a product. On the x-axis, we will take another factor, that is time duration. See here, the time as well as the sales that we will take. Now, what is the introduction stage? What are its characteristics and what are the strategies that we need to use? Introduction stage, high prices. Why the price of the products are high? Because the sales are less. When the sales are less, then cost of production will be high. Whenever the cost of production will be high, then ultimately the price of the product will increases. Because of that, high prices that we have, the sales are very low, because the customers who will buy the product under the initial stage, introduction stage, innovator, and this innovators only 2.5% that we have. Because of that, the sales will be very less. Growth rate is less. Why? Because the customers don't have the confidence on our product. Because of that, the growth possibilities will be very less. High cost of production, as we said, sales are less, cost of production will be high. Alternative methodologies might not be very well known. Because of that, the cost of production is high. Net profits are losses, negative profits that we will get. Limited distribution. So, as the sales are less, because of that, the product will be available in limited channels of distribution, and the competition will be low or no competition that we have. Basically, when do we have a huge competition? Competitors will be entered depending upon the profits. As in the introduction stage, there are losses. Because of that, the competitors might not prefer to enter into such a market. And here the advertisement can be conducted in order to create awareness about the product. Now, what kind of strategies that will help an organization to move from introduction stage to growth stage? Now, come to the strategies that we have. Now, under this strategies, they can use based upon the 2 basic aspects. One is price, the other one is promotions. Rapid skimming, slow skimming, rapid penetration, slow penetration. So, to understand this, we should just have an idea about skimming as well as penetration. Skimming is a strategy where price is high, later on the price decreases. Penetration is a strategy where the prices are less, later on the prices will increases. These are the 2 different strategies that we can use under the introduction stage. Rapid skimming. Rapid means high. Skimming means high price and high promotional expenses. Slow skimming, high price but low promotional expenditure that we will pay. But whereas the rapid penetration that we have, low price but high promotional expenditure that we are paying, and the slow penetration, low price, and at the same time promotions will also be less. Now, there are different types of products that we have. For example, like dishwasher machines, extensive promotions are taking place along with premium price. Its price is high, its promotions are also less high. So, like that, as we will use a different strategies. Come to the second stage, that is a growth strategy. High growth rate. What is the basic characteristic of a growth stage? Means under this one, the growth possibility of a business will be very high and the profits will increases. Now, how can we characterize this growth stage? Identify. The company will start gaining the profit. Now, once it has started gaining the profit, means it is entering into a growth strategy. Come to this one, like the profits will start increasing. Effective distribution channels. Almost all the distribution channels will be covered. Effective advertisements will be telecasted based upon the various benefits and features of a product, and in this stage the competition will be very high. Why the high competition that we have? Because the growth possibility is very high. Because of that, many people entered into this market. Now, what kind of strategies can be used in order to enhance the growth possibility of that company of product? Improve product quality, new features and new styles needed to be added. Now the quality, premium quality needed to be added to that. Under the same time, additional features should be added. That is different flavors, different colors, different quantities, different stylishness, packaging, all the modifications can be done under this level. The entry into new market segment. Now as we said, a line stretching, upward, downward. Now here what happened, whatever, if you have manufactured a product for the middle class, then you will enter into lower as well as upper, so that all the segment of people will be covered under this stage. Now introduce a new flanker product. Now what is a flanking that we have? The same product can be offered under different colors and different flavors. As we said, comfort. Comfort is available at different quantities, 100 ml, 500 ml, 250 ml, 500, I mean like that, along with different flavors, pink, jasmine, lavender, different flavors when we will introduce. Why? Because customer may not like lavender, should not move to the competitor. One flavor should be available even for such people within our brand. With that tendency, yes, they will introduce different quantities as well as different flavors. Introduce its distribution channels. So cover almost all the distribution channels whichever possible. Now whenever a product entered into the market, premium distributions that they'll use, only specific. But under the growth stage, every distribution will be covered. Now shift from product awareness to product preference advertising. Now create the awareness or else inform to the public why to use your product. So instead awareness, certain basic knowledge is already present, but what kind of advantages that your product is giving when compared with the other, such type of information should be available in the market. It's lower price to attract the next lower price sensitive customers. Try to minimize the prices so that all the lower level customers can be attracted. Massive advertisement is required so that we can stimulate the sales of that product. We can attract the customers. Otherwise, the competitor will gain that advantage. This is about the second stage, that is growth stage. Come to the third one that we have, it is maturity. Under this maturity, as we said, the sales will become saturated. That is, maximum sales can be achieved and the growth rate will be very less. See here, if you will observe the curve, here the growth rate is very high, but the sales are high under the maturity. But when we will see the growth possibility, it is very less. Growth possibility will decreases under the maturity stage that we have. And maximum profit. Under the maturity stage, the company will achieve maximum profit under this stage. And competitors will be less but intensive. Why less? Because under the growth stage itself, whoever the weak competitors that were present in the market, we will knock out them by providing price discounts and all. Weak competitors could not able to offer at the less prices, because of that they'll exit from the market and they never enter into a maturity market. But whoever available in that maturity stage, few competitors might be available, but very tough competition will be existing. Because of that, the competition is intensive. Advertisement is competitive features. Now, how premiumly that you are providing the different features when compared with the other competitor, that needed to be communicated here. Now, within this maturity stage, we can observe three different types of behaviors. That is, under this stage, there is a possibility of growth. That is, growth maturity. The stable maturity, under this, there is no change is going to take place. That is, stable maturity. Whereas the next one, the sales started decreasing. That is, decline maturity. Three different possibilities that we have under the same maturity stage. Now, what kind of strategies that we can use here? Market modifications. Now, we need to increase the sales. Otherwise, what will happen? We will enter into decline. Now, for that, what happen? As we will use a different types of strategies to increase the sales. One strategy, either the number of users or the quantity of usage. Number of users, how we can change? Convert the non-users into users. So, when a customer who not yet used our product, using our product, okay, chalo, our sales will increases. Enter into a new market segment. Till now we are offering for upper middle class people. Now I offer the product even for lower middle class people also. Attract the competitors customers. By using all these strategies, as we will use a number of users, ultimately sales volume will increases. There is no possibility. Now, whatever the possible markets that we have already covered everything. The competitor customers are also not moving to our product. In that case, how can we increase the sales? The second one that we will focus, that is focus on usage rate. That is more frequent use. For example, brush your teeth twice a day. By using that, what will happen? Consumption will increases. Use Dettol not only for cleaning the injuries, even for floor cleaning of your clothes. By using that, the quantity of usage will increases. So, more frequent uses or else more uses per occasion. Every time whenever that we are using. For example, there are certain type of toothpaste brands are communicating how much quantity that has to be taken. Or else protein powders. Once a day that the protein powder has to be taken, the customer is taking. How to make them to purchase more quantity? The quantity of consumption. Now, instead of 1 spoon, if you are using 2 spoons in a day, then what will happen? Ultimately, your energy will be sustained. So, such type of things that we can. New uses of the product. As the new uses, as I said, Dettol. By using that we can. The other one, product modifications. Making certain changes in the product. Why to make? Guys, under the maturity stage, the customer should not feel boring of using our product. If they'll feel that boringness in their mind, ultimately they'll switch to any other latest brands available in the market. To remove that one, make certain modifications and product improvement, stylishness, packaging, color of that product, something needed to be improved so that the customer remove such type of boringness and they'll feel happy to use our product. Improve the quality of the product so that we can hold the customers for a long time. New features need to be added. Whatever the possible extra features, additional features present should be added. Along with that, stylishness of the product should be added. Why? Depending upon the trend is changing. So, to hold needed to be done. Marketing programs needed to be modified. Now, what kind of marketing programs? Like distribution, pricing, advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, different types of services that we are offering. All these things needed to be updated so that the customer cannot move to any other competitor and will continue our product. This is about maturity stage. Come to the last stage, that is declining. In the declining stage, what happens? Sales growth is negative. Why will consider that as a negative? See here, as we said, on the x-axis we are taking time, on the y-axis we are taking the sale. As the time is moving in a forward direction, sales are moving in a downward direction. Because of that, as we will consider that as a negative growth rate. The sales decreasing day to day. Profits will decreases. Profit curve will start decreasing here. There are no competitors. As we said in the beginning, when the profits are there, then only the competitors will be present. So, as the profits are decreasing, the competitors will also leave the market, switch to some other type of products. Advertisements are existing. Advertisement will be telecasted just to promote that we too present in the market. And the price can be fixed based upon cost of a product. Whatever that we are spending, in this stage also, the cost of production will be high depending upon that as well. And what kind of strategy that will be suitable here? Product abandonment. Stop the production of that product for some time, create a demand for that product and re-enter with making certain modifications in that product. This is one of the strategy that we can use when the product is under declining stage. This is all about the product life cycle, what are their characteristics and different strategies that we will use. This is for today. Thank you.